The WWC, what the world is watching.
Are you spending your hard-earned money on ore? QB's here to tell you, let's think about those purchases. Let's get into it.
600 plus days of last war grinding, battle spawn, lessons learned, strategies mastered. When we talk, you level up. Welcome to the Warzone Wrecking Crew.
Welcome into the WWC. QB18 here on an Ore Sunday is what I like to call this one, because as you can see in our little shopping area, we have two options to purchase ore right off the bat. So the first one is really the Gear Master Pack, they like to call it, where you're going to get your ore and you're going to get the update, your lucky chest for $5, slowly increases, 2 more, 3 more. I mean, let's start with this one. Just really a ripoff. I mean, they're telling you you're going to get lucky chests. And I can't tell you how unlucky these chests usually are. So they tell you that you're going to get anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000. Oh my God, you can get 10,000 ore out of one chest. Yeah, likely not happening. So I would say no to these chests, no to trying to suck you in to buy ore here. That's the first one. Second one, here you have, they throw in the resources and they throw in the ore and they say, this ore deal here for $50. It's more expensive than the event looking for ore in itself. So that's why they throw in the resources, the gold resources chest. And then you look at here, you can flip it, and instead you could get skill medals and gold shards. Guys, come on, skill medals we shouldn't be purchasing. We get plenty through the arms raise. Just collect them. Really, it's not where our money should be going. Even if you're a spender, I'm talking to you. It's about patience. It's about patience at this game, and what you're going to do. I'm going to give you an example of me. Who you would consider a spender. You come and look at my inventory for gear, and I have 87 blueprints that I'm waiting to use and 10 mythics. I don't have the gear right. I don't have the ore right now to be able to upgrade these things. You know what? I'm not buying it because it's just about patience. We're going to play this game for a long time. I get ore for free. So the things that I'm going after typically are, in the glittering of like the skill chips and things that I'm not getting a lot of this material that is going to take me forever to collect. Or I get a little bit at a time to the point that as I'm updating my ore, I have somebody like, let's say Rich from our team, who actually didn't have blueprints and was sitting on 100 million ore because he had no way, he wasn't able to gather prints. So there's your reversal right there. At the time when you have them, you just want instant gratification. You just want to fill your gear up. You want to fill up these prints. You want to do it immediately. So you instantly have that power and go forward. And what I'm telling you is instant gratification in this game equals money. So if you want to spend it, that's fine. I just ask that you spend your money in better spots. That's going to help you because ore does come in right off your base. Ore comes in when you collect it in different events. It's coming in constantly into your base. It's just not at the speed that you like it. And the game knows that. Game's slowing it down a little bit so that way you can purchase it. It counts on the fact you're impatient, and that's when it's trying to take advantage of you. When in reality, your money can be lengthened over this game to spend it for a longer period of time if you spend it more wisely. So when we come into these events and I see them pop up and I see that they're saying lucky ore chest, in reality it's not. That, yeah, of course you're gonna get plenty of ore here and you're gonna fill up that gear and then you can use it for the next gear that you need and everything else. But I can tell you, obviously free to play you're out. Low spender, not a chance. Don't touch it. We got way better problems to go after. And mid spender, hey, listen. Don't do it. Don't do it if you are a mid spender. If you're a big spender, I mean, odds are, why would you, how big of a spender are we talking, right? Like that's always the major question of when I say high spender. How big are they? And if you are, whale spender, you're not listening to this anyway. What do you care? You're going to buy anything you want. But even if you're a high spender, you got a limit. Like let's say we talk about high spenders, or to everybody, by the way, free to play. Listen to when I talk about high spenders. What is a high spender to you? Because when you're in the bullseye event, if you're getting everything, that's probably around $350, $400. You're going to spend to get all the bullseyes, right? So you're $400 right there. Then let's go. We still got 3 events left. So now mobilization event is my favorite event, where I tell you that you get gold chests for doing the money. You should at least do the $100 so you get all the free tickets, right? And the gold chests for your resources. And there's plenty available. You got to get the chip material that's in there. So I would say I don't know, maybe another couple hundred there, 300 there. That would be. Now we're up to 700 right there. Okay, so now let's go to our bounty hunter event. Are we going to spend there? Because that wandering merchant will give 600 tickets for $50. So if we want to get gears, or we want to prioritize those bond badges that I keep telling you are usually $50 a piece. Well, there's 50 of them there. So that's going to be, if I only want the bond badges without the gears, it's going to cost maybe a couple hundred. Maybe 150, let's say. Let's be on the light side. And then maybe you want some gears too. So I'm just going to go light and say bounty hunters 150. That brings us to 850. So now we still have glittering event left. So now let me go, take a look. That's right now. We look at glittering event. There's a ton of things that are available here. This material, a couple here. You probably want to get, I don't know, maybe some blueprints that you have. You're probably looking at another $100, maybe $200, maybe $300. So what are we at? Over 1,000 now. We're 1,050. Now we didn't even talk about the custom weekly pass. This is $25 that we're going to have to do for this. And then you have the Overlord training pass. There's another 25, so that's 50. That's only for this week. And if you want the pass for next week, let's say there's 3 more passes, another $75. Let's just say with the one we did this week was 50. Let's add another 125. Let's call it even and say 150 overall for these battle passes. Then you get $25 that you're putting towards your the monthly pass, because any spender is going to get a monthly pass. So there's another 25. And now let's talk about the dailies. Anybody doing the daily the daily sale for $5? Because if you're doing that, then guess what? That's $5 times 7. That's 35 more. So then let's just say between those two, you got 20. Let's say another 100 for the daily sale, and then the $25 for that pass. I mean, guys, we're I just made that $1,300, $1,400 a month. So where is a high spender fall within there? Are you only doing one of those events? Are you doing 2 of those events, 3 of them? Because they're still a high spender. They just can't do all the events. Okay, so now let's come back to reality and talk about ore. Out of all those things that I was telling you, they're actually good purchases. It's actually good because it's hard to get. Gears are hard to get in this game. You're not going to be able to collect those, especially if you're a high spender and you're going over 200. So all of those events that I told you, you can only pick a couple. Do you really want to use something that I just summed up, your $1,200, $1,300? You want to use that money for ore? We just need to prioritize what we're doing and where we're spending our money and lengthen it out. And that goes for anything in this game. But I just see ore, and so many people ask me, should I buy ore, QB? Should I buy ore? And so for me, absolutely not. Don't buy ore. Don't buy Valor. Don't buy ore. Slowly collect it. You will get plenty of it. Just like I tell you with these charges in here, right? These dielectric charges. Early on, I know you feel like you need to get them and buy them, but I keep saying over and over, don't buy the ceramics. Don't get these. You have plenty of them. I have 20K right now that I cannot use. I do not have use for one. You can see here, I have 20K. I don't have use for any of them. And I got 20,000 of them. What am I going to do with these things? So no need to use them and put your money there. And that's all. I just want to see you spending your money more wisely and doing it. So have any comments, please let me know. By all means, that is all. QB18